What is up? What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, y'all know the deal. Another day, another either major trade, major signing, or both in the WNBA. Hope you all are doing fantastic. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. And in today's stream, we are going to be talking about the big trade that the Chicago Sky just pulled off. We have Dana Evans making her way out of the Chicago Sky and headed over to the Aces. So in this stream, we're going to talk about that move. We're going to talk about whether or not it was a good or a bad move for both teams, for Dana as a player. And we're also going to talk about what I think that the Chicago Sky have up their sleeve with this move, okay? So if y'all could, make sure to hit that like button as y'all are joining in. Thank you so much. Hit that like button for me one time. That would be absolutely fantastic. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I do want to talk about the specifics of the trade. So here are the specifics of the trade. The Chicago Sky give away Dana Evans to the Las Vegas Aces for the number 16th and 22nd pick in the 2025 draft. So we get two second round picks for Dana Evans. She is on a 1 year deal. She has 1 year left on her deal with the anyway, it's a sign and trade anyway. But anyway, the deal is set in stone, and she is headed over to the Aces. And hey, people had a lot to say. Now, guys, as y'all know, I have to work, so during the day, occasionally I hop on X to just sort of see what people are talking about. Hop on for like a couple minutes and hop back off. And then when I hopped on, I saw the news that Dana Evans was getting traded to Vegas. And y'all want to know the first reaction I had? I was like, heck yes, Dana. Heck yes, Dana. I think this is fantastic news. Like, guys, as y'all probably know, if y'all have been rocking with this channel for a long time, y'all know I am a big Dana Evans fan. I have been a fan of hers since 2021 when she hopped on board with the Chicago Sky, and I thought, I thought she played well. Like, I really, really, really liked Dana Evans, and I'm so happy that she is going on a team that is going to be able to give her what she needs in a place that she's going to be successful. So I love this. I love this. I saw a lot of people who are, I guess not happy about it. I don't really get it. I guess people are always upset about something. I think this was a major win. Like, some people were like, what? Dana Evans is not very good and blah, blah, blah. And guys, no. I don't know how you could say that Dana Evans is not very good. We're going to get into the specifics about Dana Evans. For y'all who don't know who Dana Evans is, we about to go down the line and talk about Dana Evans, because I believe that Dana Evans was an incredibly talented player for the Chicago Sky that was not put in the best position in 2024, which led to her having a not very good year, like a pretty bad year, I would say, and a sort of regression in some points. But I do think that going over to the Aces is exactly what she needs, and I think she's going to be an asset off the bench for the Aces. So we're gonna talk about the plight of Dana Evans. Now, for those who do not know, Dana Evans actually was not drafted to the Chicago Sky. Did you know that? Yeah, she wasn't. Dana Evans was actually drafted to the Dallas Wings. She was drafted to the Dallas Wings in the second round of the 2021 draft. The Chicago Sky ended up drafting Shyla Hill from Australia in the first round of that draft. The Chicago Sky could have drafted Dana in the first round in 2021. James Wade, who was our GM and coach, he decided to swing for the fences and pick up Shyla Hill, who was a good guard, but nowhere near was she WNBA ready. So the Chicago Sky draft Shyla Hill. We're going to ride with Shyla Hill. And it becomes obvious that Shyla Hill is not WNBA capable in 2021. So after a couple of games through the season, James Wade was like, you know what? Man, I passed up on Dana Evans. Dana Evans out of Louisville was a good get, but I decided to swing for the fences and go for Shyla Hill. Wanted to take a risk. Didn't work out. Shyla Hill, we got to waive you. Sorry. Develop more in Australia. And then we ended up getting Dana Evans. So we didn't draft her, but we did end up picking Dana Evans up via a trade from the Dallas Wings. Because, in my opinion, Dana on Dallas was not that great of a fit, but Dana on the Chicago Sky, yes, fits. So 2021, the two main guard bench players we had on the Chicago Sky was Dana Evans and Lexi Brown, right? Both of them, for the most part, did kind of ride the bench. They did get some minutes, and when we saw Dana Evans in the game, it was always a huge bright spot. Now, guys, I remember my section, we ended up becoming big Dana Evans fans. Every time it would kind of, we knew that Dana Evans could shoot, right? And we knew that she would be a spark off the bench. And so when James Wade wasn't putting her in, we were like, put Dana in the game. Put Dana in the game. And when he did, good stuff happened. Dana Evans was a pretty good, point guard that didn't play much at all. But when she played, she was pretty decent, right? As a rookie, she played in 23 games for the Chicago Sky. She also didn't average that many points, but again, what she was offering the Sky in terms of her ability to shoot threes if she needed to, I thought it was great. As a rookie, she averaged 40% from the three, which was a rookie, a season high for rookies, right? And then we all remember, or some of us remember, Dana Evans in the WNBA playoffs. There was a I forgot the exact game, but I remember this very, very specifically. The Sky were doing pretty well. It was during the playoffs. It may have been against was it? I can't even remember. Anyway, I don't even remember who it was against, but it was during the playoffs in 2021, the year that the Chicago Sky won a championship, right? We won our first championship in 2021, and Dana Evans was someone who, again, did not play very much, but during the playoffs, Dana Evans comes in the game. We already had the lead at that point. She comes in and drains back-to-back three-pointers. And guys, the crowd was already excited because one, the Sky had the lead. And two, just about everybody out there was huge Dana Evans fans. Like the Sky, we rocked with Dana Evans, right? And Dana Evans drained, I think it was 2 back-to-back threes. It was against Phoenix. There we go. It was against Phoenix. Dana Evans comes down the court, drain. The crowd goes wild. Comes back again. Another 3-point bucket from Dana. I think she had three three-pointers in that game. That was, guys, that solidified the Dana Evans fandom for fans. We were like, this girl just came out here and was knocking down shots, was playing very good and blah, blah, blah. She was great. All right. We ended up winning the championship and, Dana got her, got her first championship in her rookie year. So pretty awesome, right? We also had, great players like Candace Parker and Allie Quigley and Courtney Vandersloot and whatnot. So like we had really good players on the Chicago Sky during that time. But we ended up winning that championship. Dana Evans played a role in that. And fans, we were riding high for Dana Evans. We were riding high for Dana Evans. And guys, that, kind of made me be like, well, man, I need to give me a Dana Evans jersey. Yeah, I do got it. I got it. Literally, I have it in my closet. I have a Dana Evans jersey in my closet. But the following year, we come back for the Chicago Sky in 2022, right? The 2022 season was pretty different for the Chicago Sky, right? You add in some more talent on the squad because the Sky are like, you know what? We're going to run it back. We are going to run it back. And we did run it back, but we also did add in 2 players, right? 2 players from overseas. We added in Emma Miesemann. We also added in Julie Alleman. And Emma Miesemann has nothing to do with Dana Evans, but Julie Alleman did. Julie Alleman they basically played the same position, right? They basically played the same position. And I personally felt, and there was a significant amount of Sky fans who felt like Dana Evans had a good rookie year, right? Showed a lot of promise on what she can possibly do. And then as we went into the actual season and whatnot, Dana Evans showed sparks at times of oh, okay, Dana, knock down those threes. Oh, okay, Dana, play some defense, but she didn't get as much playing time. All right. Again, backup guard, but we saw Julie Alleman get a lot more minutes, and Julie was cool. We liked Julie too, but to be quite honest with you, we really liked Dana and her ability to shoot the 3. So Dana plays, in her second year in the WNBA in 2022, but doesn't get as many minutes as she probably could have because we saw Emma Miesemann, or not Emma Miesemann, we saw Julie Alleman get quite a bit of minutes. But when Dana was out there, she played good defense, and she was someone who could end up scoring, right? Okay, so fast forward, 2022 season is over. The Chicago Sky does not win the WNBA championship, and the entire team blows up. The entire team is gone, right? Well, not the entire team, but the main stars are gone from the Chicago Sky, right? Emma Miesemann's gone, Candace Parker's gone, Courtney Vandersloot's gone, Allie Quigley's gone, Julie Alleman's gone. So lots of players gone from the Chicago Sky as we end 2022 and head into 2023. So in the 2023 season, it was like, okay, Dana, this is your time to shine, right? We know what you can do. You've had some really good games in 2022. We know you can shoot. We know you can kind of do your thing as the point guard for the Chicago Sky, but also someone who is looking to score for the Chicago Sky. All right. And then in 2023, Dana had a really good year. Dana Evans has a, could I say, phenomenal year in 2023? And the reason why is because Dana Evans, a huge focus of hers, was defense. Dana Evans, in 2023, she would play full court defense a lot of times on the opposing guards. She would play full court defense. She would be getting up on you. And it was like, dang, let's go. Like her field goal percentage dipped a little bit, especially on the 3-point line, as a third-year player in 2023, right? So her field goal percentage dipped, but the intensity that Dana Evans had when she came off that bench in the game, it was wild. She would come in the game, because again, she wasn't starting. She was still coming off the bench in 2023. Still coming off the bench. But every time she went on that court, she was proving herself. proving herself. She would get it on the court, get in a defensive stance, and play full court defense. That's what she did. And that was a huge focus of hers, right? I remember her doing interviews, talking about it at the time, saying that, yeah, this is my focus. I want to be a better player. And so that's what she did. Defense. Of course, she still could score as well. Her percentage did go down from 2022 to 2023, but overall, 2023 was a phenomenal year for Dana Evans. And by the end of the year, we were like, man, why the heck ain't Dana starting? Dana Evans needs to be starting. She's too good to not be starting. She was biding her time, right? She was working. She was improving something about her game every single year for the Chicago Sky. And in 2023, it was a great year. She had the defense. She was someone who can score the basketball, right? She was showing some stuff, right? Averaged 9 points a game in 2023. Also 3 assists a game as well. And so she was doing her thing. And then we head into 2024. As we all know, midseason, James Wade leaves in 2023. Emery Vatansifer finishes out the year. And now we got Teresa Weatherspoon, 2024. Here we go. Now, Dana Evans is the starting point guard for the Chicago Sky. She's a starting point guard. But instead of passing it to post players that she is used to passing it to, right? Like passing it to players like a Emma Meesseman, right? Like a Candace, like a Ruthie Hebert, like a Morgan Birch, right? Like a Atlanta Smith, right? So there was a certain type of there were certain types of bigs that she was passing it to. Dana Evans was not doing post-entry passes. Not really. Because the post players that the Chicago Sky had, besides Ruthie Hebert, they were very what am I trying to say? They were post players that could be guard-like, right? They weren't back to the basket, give me the basketball, I'm a back my player down and make something happen. They weren't that, right? They could get the ball at the high post and make some stuff happen. They weren't stuck in the post, right? They weren't traditional posts. That's what I'm trying to say. They were not traditional posts, the post players for the Chicago Sky. They weren't. So, Dana's used to that. So we go into 2023. 2023, Dana is asked to start as the point guard, but to feed the bigs. And these bigs are not the bigs that she used to play. Again, they're not, Atlanta Smith, right? They're not Morgan Birch. They're not Elizabeth. Well, even Elizabeth Williams in a way. She could still she would get the ball sort of at a higher post at some points too. And so Dana was asked to make post-entry passes to taller players, then that's not what she did. That's not what she does, right? So we saw Dana overthinking because instead of Dana Evans coming down the court and shooting if she had it, she would be passing. She would be passing basketball. And yes, it's important to pass. But there were times where I felt like she was overthinking to pass so much. She was overthinking so much that she would make mistakes. That her shot was not hitting, right? We saw her numbers just not be there. Sure, she shot the 3 actually better than she did in 2023 and 2024, but overall, Dana was not playing free-flowing basketball of Dana. She wasn't. Right? And at the start of the season, I was like, okay, come on, Dana. You step it up. Show us what you did last year, right? And her defense, she wasn't playing as intensive of defense as she was in 2023, right? She wasn't, she was making more mistakes than she did in 2023. Her shot was not falling as much as it was in terms of like the shot selection and whatnot. She was making turnovers, and sometimes it felt like left and right she was making turnovers. And then we saw, y'all see the clips of her. She was trying to throw in a poor entry entry pass into Camilla, and then she hit the top of the backboard or whatever. Like, it was like it felt like she was so in her head that she was making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And it was like, Dana, what is going on? We know that you're a good player. We've seen you play overseas. We've seen you play over the last several years in Chicago. We know you can play. What are you doing? And so Dana Evans, instead of continuing to start, she ended up getting relegated to the bench, which she should have, because she was not playing well, right? She gets put on the bench, and she kind of does that for the rest of the season, right? She gets some minutes, but not that many minutes. Again, she's asked to pass the basketball quite a bit, right? She's asked to not sort of play her free and clear self. Even the passes that she was making was off, right? Just everything about Dana's game in 2024 was just not very good. It just wasn't. And, there was talks all year of people being of not really the fans that have been there the whole time with Dana, right? Not really the people that sit near me, but online it was a lot of people that was like, hey, get rid of Dana Evans. Dana Evans sucks and blah 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 blah, which I think compounded her bad play. And then we get to the end of the season. She's doing an interview with her and Izzy, and they talk about the fans and how she was treated. Right? We heard during the regular season that she requested a trade. Her, I believe it was her agent, ended up getting on social media and talking about it a little bit, right? And it was very clear that throughout 2024, Dana Evans was not happy, and she wanted to be anywhere but the Chicago Sky. But that's where she was. And the Sky didn't get a trade for her during the regular season. And so, hey, now we saw the Chicago Sky give her a qualifying offer. And people were like, why are you giving her a qualified offer? And blah, 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 blah. She's not very good and whatever. We fast forward to now. And today it becomes official. Dana Evans is signing with the Las Vegas Aces. She has signed with the Las Vegas Aces. It is a sign and trade deal where the Aces get Dana and the Chicago Sky get the number 16th and the 22nd pick in the 2025 draft. So I say all of that to say, hopefully that gives you more context. I hope that gives you more context for Dana Evans. In my opinion, DW, you are right. You are right. DW says she is a shooting guard, not a facilitator. So here's the deal. I completely agree. Yeah. Dana Evans has played point guard. She has. But when you look at who she was passing it to, and when you look at what she was actually doing on the court, she was basically, in my opinion, operating as a shooting guard that passed for the Chicago Sky as in 2021, 2022, 2023. That, especially in 2023. That's what she was operating as. She was, yes, she played the role of a point guard, but it was really that she was a shooting guard that could pass, in my opinion. Now, was she doing post-injury passes? No, not really. No, not really. She was used to passing it to around the 3-point line, passing it to the high post, right? That's what she was used to doing. But she was asked to do something very, very different outside of her comfort zone, which is to pass to more of traditional posts. And yes, is it something that she should have been able to do? Yes, but she struggled with it. She struggled the entire year. And I think we have seen the best decision made. Dana Evans is going to head to the Las Vegas Aces, where I think she will be able to get back to what she does best, man. She will get back to what she does best. Shooting the basketball, shooting the three, coming off the bench, giving defensive intensity, and just giving another player on the court who can yes, facilitate, but not necessarily to traditional bigs. Because again, when you're playing with a team that has Asia, right? You're dealing with a team that now has Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. They're not back to the basket, let me just back you down the whole time post players, right? And so we're going to see a better Dana Evans. We're going to see better passes from Dana. We're going to see just that I think that mental block that she had during the 2024 season, it's going to be gone with the Las Vegas Aces. And I love that. As someone who is a fan of Dana Evans, and I see I see her potential of what she could do in the WNBA, right? We see her overseas. She's balling, She plays for Best Quitas overseas, and she just be balling. Like, she's very, very good. Yes, it did not have a great season. But for those who are calling Dana Evans trash, for those who are saying that she was the worst thing on the Chicago Sky, it's not true. It's just not. It's just not. Like, it's just not true. And y'all can say, oh, Quita, you saying this because you're a fan of hers. I mean, sure, I'm a fan of hers, but also I just see what I see, right? So I'm just saying, cap wise, it makes sense for the Aces to get Dana Evans. And for the Chicago Sky, Dana wanted to leave. Now you gave her what she wanted, right? She's going to go to a program that can do a better job at developing her, like truly, they will do a better job at sort of developing and making that stuff happen. Though I would say, even if she stayed at Chicago, I could have saw Tyler Marsh developing her as well. Like, I could have totally saw that. But so I think this is good. I think this is good for her. I really do. Millhouse says she's not a top 12 guard. You mean the top 12 guards in the WNBA? Of course she's not. Of course she's not. I don't think anybody is saying that, or at least seriously saying that. Dana Evans, in my opinion, even though I don't think she wants to totally admit this, she is a shooting guard. She's not a point guard. In the WNBA, she's not a point guard. Overseas, sure, point guard. For the WNBA, nah. I don't think she's a point guard. She is a shooting guard that can pass. And Donna, this was her time to go. I'm happy for her. I'm happy. I think she is in a better place. This is a great win for the Aces because they need to solidify their bench, right? And Dana can come in the game and play some really good defense, right? She can do that. Again, she showed it way more in 2023 than 2024, but she can absolutely do that, right? And also she can knock down some three-pointers as well. So after the announcement was made, we saw the announcement that Dana Evans was going to the Las Vegas Aces. We also see the news that the Aces have re-signed Queen Egbo to their roster. So again, they are trying to fill out the rest of their bench. And here's a statement that Dana Evans put out. She says, I am so excited about joining the Las Vegas Aces, a winning franchise. I'm looking forward to learning from the vets and coaching staff. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to win another championship. Love it. Great. And then we hear from Nikki Fargas, who is the team president of the Las Vegas Aces, says, we are excited to welcome Dana Evans to the Las Vegas family. Her leadership, experience, and passion for the game make her a valuable addition to our already outstanding backcourt. We believe her skills and championship mentality will have an immediate impact on our team as we pursue another successful season. So, will Dana Evans play a whole bunch? I mean, I think she's probably going to play around like 10 minutes a game, maybe like that 6 to 10 minutes per game stretch, and then see how that sort of builds over the season. And so we'll kind of rock out from here, man. I like it. Again, I think this is great for the Aces because they get someone lower on the in the salary cap. They get someone lower in the salary cap that can kind of be someone who can just come off the bench and give Chelsea Gray some rest, right? Chelsea Gray is going to play for the majority of games, right? So she can come off the bench, give Chelsea Gray a little bit of rest, and then Chelsea can come back in. Is Dana Evans going to play a lot of minutes? She's not. But she's going to be a good player off the bench, and she's going to rock out like that. So, hey, I like it. I like it. Now, for the Chicago Sky, I absolutely love this. I think this is... Now, hear me out. I see the vision for the Chicago Sky. Now, I told y'all a couple days ago, that the Chicago Sky was a winner of free agency, right? I told y'all that. And I think that even more now. Even more now. Why? Because the Chicago Sky didn't give up draft picks. They gained draft picks. Here's the deal. You now have the 3rd pick, the 10th pick, the 16th pick, the 22nd pick, and you have 5 draft picks, including 2 first-round draft picks in 2025 or 2026, right? You got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks in this year's draft, 2 first-round picks in 2026. Smart. This is what you do. Yes. This is exactly how you build for the future. Now, what I anticipate the Chicago Sky are going to do, we're going to see another trade from the Chicago Sky. We are going to see another trade for the Sky. And guys, I don't anticipate that trade to happen anytime soon. I think by the time we actually, hold on, let me get to y'all super chats. I thank y'all so much for these super chats. Simply ball dropping says, keep up the good work, my sister. Well, salute to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate your support. Stern12, thank you so much, says, I just don't understand the Sky offense. Just didn't understand the Sky offense last year. I don't think they really understood it either. The thing is, they wanted to work through the post. However, they did not have guards that were really good at feeding the post. That's why it wasn't a success, right? They just didn't have guards that can make that happen. Riz Mafia, thank you so much for the super chat, says, a lot of guards on Las Vegas don't see a lot of minutes for Dana. I mean, she's not going to get a lot of minutes. Again, like 6 to 10 minutes a game. That's what she'll probably see. And again, it's just to give players a little bit of a breather. That's all. Now, here's the vision. Actually, we got one more question. Calix says, how many true point guards are left in the WNBA? Not very many. On one hand, you could probably count them. Not very many. Maybe I'll do a separate video about this. But yeah, true point guards is a lost art because true point guards don't really make it in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bit difficult because the WNBA is, yes, you're interested in somebody who could pass, but also you're interested in shooters as well. And so I feel like sometimes true point guards can kind of get weeded out and get cut from teams because they're not draining a whole bunch of threes or whatever. So anyway, let me get to my overall strategy. So here's the deal. Now, hopefully somebody from the Chicago Sky is looking at this. Hopefully, because somebody get this message to Jeff Pagliacca. Jeff, I think you have done a really good job with some of the trades that you've made, getting these draft picks. Now, Jeff, can you wait until players start to declare for the WNBA draft, and then pull the trigger, or actually even do it now. You can do it now if you want, but I would recommend waiting just to see ultimately who enters the draft. If both Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers enters the draft, Jeff Pagliacca, please trade away the 3rd pick, trade away the 16th pick, and trade away your pick swap for 2026 with the Connecticut Sun. That first round pick swap with the Connecticut Sun. Trade away all 3 of those, the 3rd, the 16th, and the first round pick swap with the Sun in 2026. Trade all of that. Trade those 3 picks for the number 2 pick. Move up 1 spot in the draft. If both Paige Beckers and Olivia Miles enters the draft, move up and trade those assets that you have carefully put together. And shout out to you for not getting rid of those draft picks right now. But trade that up to move up 1 spot to the second pick, the number 2 pick. That's what you should do. Now, if both Olivia Miles, and actually the strategy around that is that the Chicago Sky, either having Olivia Miles or Paige Beckers on your team as your starting point guard from here on out, or of course under Courtney Vandersloot at least for half the season, as she mentors whoever that next person is to kind of take the road. Either one of those players, I think, would do exceptionally well for the Chicago Sky. For me, Olivia Miles probably will be the number 2 pick. But even if something crazy happens and Dallas picks Olivia first, okay, we get Paige Beckers. Either way, we need either Paige or Olivia. Okay? We need either Paige or Olivia. My preference is that Dallas takes Paige, we get Olivia Miles. Right? That's what I want. We need to trade up again, the 3rd pick, the 16th pick, and that pick swap with the Connecticut Sun for the first round in 2026. Trade that to move up 1 spot. Now, you may be like, whoa, Quita, that's giving away a whole lot to move up 1 spot. Well, you know what? Yes, it is giving up a lot. However, what does the Chicago Sky need? You need a point guard. You need someone who can be the future facilitator for the Chicago Sky. That's what you need. So yes, I would trade those 3 picks to move up 1 spot to get either Olivia Miles or Paige Beckers. Now, if just Paige enters the draft, if only Paige enters the draft, I think you have to seriously consider doing a trade with the Dallas Wings for the number 1 pick. Now, you'd have to give up more. You would have to give up more to move up to that number one spot. So my hope is that both Olivia and Paige enter the draft so we can make those trades, move up 1 spot so we could get one of those players at the number 2 pick. So that is my deal. Okay? That is my deal. DV8 says, why would Seattle not want Olivia? Seattle would want Olivia. However, if Seattle would get the number 3 pick, the number 16th pick, and a pick swap, which will likely be a lottery pick in 2026, I think they take that. I think they 100% take that. I mean, I would if I was in charge for Seattle. That's what I would take it. I would take it. Right. So that is whoever the powers that be. Please get this to Jeff Pagliacca. Jeff, please make this happen. If both Olivia and Paige enters the draft, use these picks that you worked hard to get. Use these picks and make it happen. Yes. Is it possible that, Seattle could opt to not pick up Olivia Miles? Yes, that's possible. But you don't know that. You don't know that for sure. And you don't want to run the risk of you hoping and praying and wishing that Olivia Miles fails to number 3 and she doesn't. We should be going all in for either Paige or Olivia. That's what I think. Personally, that's what I think. Now, guys, I know maybe this isn't a popular thought, but that's what I would do. If I was a Chicago Sky, that's exactly what I would be doing. Or better yet, if you if Seattle is willing, hey, we'll throw in Mariah Jefferson in there. I'm just saying, so Seattle could have a backup because so that's my thoughts there. JR says that's too much to give up. I get it, but the need is strong for the Chicago Sky. We need a point guard. And you won't fully, I think, see the full unlocked potential of both Angel and Camilla and what they can absolutely do unless we have the point guard position fixed, right? Yes, Courtney Vandersloot is great. Courtney Vandersloot is the bridge to what's next. Camilla Cardoso is the greatest potential player for the Chicago Sky. She will not be as dominant as she could be if we do not get our point guard situation figured out. If we don't get this stuff figured out, then what's the point? Right? What's the point? Camilla Cardoso, in order for the Chicago Sky to go to a championship anytime soon, we're doing it off the back of Camilla Cardoso. You are. And Sloot is great, but Sloot ain't gonna be here much longer, right? Meaning she's gonna be retiring, right? And while you could, stay at that number 3 spot and get a small forward and whatnot and work that way, you could do that. However, you really need to start a point guard gelling with your 2 post players, specifically Camilla. That's what you need. And you need to move up in the draft 1 spot to get that. Now, again, you're only doing that if both Paige and Olivia enter the draft. If both of them do not, then no. It wouldn't make any sense to trade up for that number 2 pick. Then it would probably make more sense to trade up for that number 1 pick. But my hope is that both Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers enter the draft. We move up to that number 2 spot. We get Olivia freaking Miles, and the Chicago Sky start their trajectory to soar. Right? We're gonna make it through 2025. We probably won't be that good. We might make the playoffs, but the unlock is Olivia really gelling with Angel and Camilla. More specifically, Camilla. Them working together, them learning how to make stuff happen. You have in my opinion, a pure point guard in Olivia Miles who can also shoot. And then that just unlocks everything else from there. So that's my master plan. That's what I would love to do. I would love that. So please make it happen. Make it happen, Chicago Sky, but only if they both enter. All right? Only if they both enter. Because guys, I can just imagine now. Olivia Miles in the Chicago Sky jersey. It's exciting, man. That is so exciting. So please, Olivia, enter the draft, please, because you're gonna be right in Chicago. Chicago is nowhere near. Like it's not far from Notre Dame, right? You already was at a Sky game, this past season. I was at a Sky home game, and I look over and I see Olivia Miles walking around, and I was like, Olivia Miles, this is where you're gonna be playing in the future. Right? I think I ended up putting tweeting a photo of it, I think. But anyway, Olivia Miles was at a Sky home game. We see Notre Dame former players and coaching staff come through Wintrust Arena quite a bit, right? It's not that far. Enter the draft. The Chicago Sky will do what they need to do to draft you as their point guard, okay? And then you are going to make some magic. It's going to be Olivia. It's going to be Angel. It's going to be Camilla Cardoso. And that's how that is how you will build this thing. And then you'll add in other players and you'll mix that, but that will be your core, right? More specifically, the dynamic duo of Olivia and Camilla. I'm just saying, guys, that would be masterful. That really would be. That really would be. Yeah. Y'all, Camilla Cardoso can move. She can move. Don't let the hype fool you. Don't let the hype fool you. Levante says, does Olivia start though? Not initially. No. Initially, she comes off the bench. Initially. Now, she's not. What you should do, which is probably what Sky probably will do. You start off the season with her coming off the bench, maybe playing around 10 minutes a game or so, learning from Courtney Vandersloot, and as the season goes on, giving her more and more and more and more and more minutes. By the time you reach mid-season, hopefully, if Olivia is continuing to improve, then you make that switch around All-Star. You make that switch where Olivia Miles is now the starting point guard and Courtney Vandersloot is coming off the bench. Right? That's how you handle that. In my opinion, that's how you handle this. But if Olivia ain't ready yet, yeah, Courtney will start the entire season. Because Courtney Vandersloot can start the whole season and the Sky be fine. But you want to make that switch so that way you are really getting her comfortable with the Sky Post players. So I enjoy it, man. I guys, when I saw this news come through, I was like, oh my goodness. Trade up, Sky. Trade up for Olivia Miles. I'm just saying. I think that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, because there's no guarantee that the Seattle Storm will not pick up Olivia Miles. You want a surefire thing, right? You want a surefire thing. So yeah, that's what I would do if I was Jeff Pagliacca of the Chicago Sky. So hopefully someone knows him and can send this to him, because Sky fans are rooting for you, man. We are rooting for you to make the right decision with these draft picks. You stocked them all up, right, for a reason. And that was to use it to move up in the draft if and only if both Paige and Olivia entered the draft. Now, guys, that's what I got to say, man. What do y'all think? Let me know. I do have a hard stop, so I do have to go. However, I hope y'all appreciated this commentary. I don't know if anyone has said this today. Hopefully some have. I haven't really seen anything other than the fact that this news happened. But I'm hoping that more people get on this move up in the draft train, because I think it'd be kind of awesome. Because to me, if both Paige and Olivia come through the draft, outside of those two players, I mean, yes, sure, you can get Sonia Citron, you can get AZ Fudd, you can get other players, right? But move up in the draft to get Olivia Miles. So yeah, guys, very interesting. JR says they should trade Camilla and the 10th pick to Seattle for the number 2 pick and draft Olivia Miles, and the number 3 pick draft Dominique Malonga. Here's the deal. I'm not getting rid of Camilla. I'm sorry. Yes, Dominique Malonga can shoot threes. Absolutely. She can. However, I'm just I'm not trading Camilla. I'm not. Guys, there is so much potential that Camilla Cardoso has. So much potential. Not only can she make stuff shake on defense, on offense, she is a physical body. Now, if she was not hurt for the start of the 2024 season, and if she had better point guards, we would see way bigger numbers from Camilla in 2024, right? I think she has a massive year. Had it not been for her injury, and had it not been what am I trying to say? Dang it. I'm blanking. Had it not been for injury, and had it not been for her lack of teammates that can pass into the post. So no, I'm not getting rid of Camilla. No. I think for the Chicago Sky, that is your number one piece. No. Camilla ain't going nowhere. If you trade her, man, I'm gonna be upset about that. I'm gonna be upset about that. Okay, I'm gonna be upset. Tom says no. Dominique Malunga does not shoot threes. She does though. Are we talking about the same Dominique Malunga, like the one that plays for Lyon right now? The one that is 6 foot. What? She's 6'6". Dominique Malunga can shoot threes. Yeah, she can. She's like close to a 40% 3-point shooter. Yeah, she can. And unless there's a different Dominique Malunga that I'm not aware of. Yeah, she could shoot. Christopher says trading Camilla is insane. I would trade Angel for a top 5 player and draft pick. To be honest with you, I'm not trading Angel either. I'm not trading either one of them. But number one is Camilla. That is the most important person. Is Camilla. Number 2 is Angel. Nah, you don't get rid of them. No. Mm-mm. No. Everybody else, sure. Not them two. Mm-mm. Not them two. Not them two. All right, guys, that is the stream. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If y'all could, please hit that like button. That really does help the channel out a whole lot. Also, subscribe to the channel. I make content all about women's basketball. And guys, thank y'all so much for helping this channel get to 30,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate your support so much. It really does help out the channel a whole lot. Guys, I might end up taking tomorrow off. I am exhausted from just doing so much. It's been a long week. But it's Friday. So y'all have a good one. Just hey, have a good day. Have a great weekend. Unrivaled is on right now. Also, Athletes Unlimited is on right now, so you have some options. I am going to go on my couch, eat some Panda Express, and watch some women's hoops. Hope y'all will do the same. Maybe not the Panda Express thing. Y'all can eat whatever y'all want. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I love you, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.